Aye. So we return to regular programming. 12 days to Christmas. How you do? Lenway do Haney. Um, sometimes people may wonder, so why am I do these things? You know? But we have to pay respect, man. We have to pay respect to the people who set it. You start something and you improve and it improve and it improve. Yes, but there were persons before our persons who set it. But we're gonna start from yesteryears to present, and we're looking at club managers are some people who contribute to the football landscape in Jamaica. We're not gonna cover everyone. We're just looking at some, and we're gonna talk about them. You heard some names before in um podcast that we did before, but we're gonna tell you about these persons, right? And the first person we want to look on is the late Jean Grey from Wadada. Yeah, man, Jean Grey from Wadada. You see, if I have seen him, yes, I've seen him because I've seen Wadada play back in the 90s and he was always there. Yeah, man. Um, yeah, so, what happened, you see, let me just tell you that information and these people or these clubs are very, very hard to find. And that is something that I believe is lacking in Jamaica. There are clubs that come true in Jamaica and you can't find nothing on them. There are managers, you can't find anything. It's sad. Really, really sad. But Jean Grey, Wadada, man. Back in the 80s, 90s, when Wadada was king of the West, it was Jean Grey, the late Jean Grey. Um, they say that he was, you know, he gets some of the best talent in Jamaica and carry them to the West, to Wadada. Um, they also said that, boy, when you play for them, man, the money are run. Yeah, man, back in the day, the money are run. Most ballers are rent a car, them a drive. Yeah, man, every man have a rent a car. The people who you recruit from outside, say you recruit you from Kingston or out of town, you know, you stay in a hotel or a villa, a guest house. Yes. They live their lavish life, yeah man. So they think they're going no? Long time. Late Jean Grey. It is also said, and this is where I think that the respect should be given and his name should be mentioned because nothing don't mention of this man. I don't hear any league being playing in his honor. I don't hear anything being said. Re football. He assists the JFF, the Jamaica Football Federation, back in the 90s with a match. He financed a match back in Montego Bay between Jamaica and Cuba. Yes, he was the one who hosts the Cubans and put them up in hotels and so on. It is there, it is written, right? So this man making contribution. Apart from club, he also did country, right? But when Wadada was king, the late Jean Grey, the man, and you could see him at every match. Yeah, man, he was around at every match. So respect, and we are doing this today. The managers of the clubs in Jamaica. We move to Reno. Remember, I did something solely on Reno. I spoke about Reno right through and or Reno wall up the countryside or Reno go about it in Westmoreland. Reno is yes around, but not that big club, you know. But when Reno was 80s, 90s again, when Reno was Reno from Westmoreland, there was a man called Frank Bing Williams. I spoke about him. He was the one who financed it. He was the one who get it out of his pocket and big money pen and keep the team floated. As a matter of fact, Reno started to face financial problems when Frank Beam Williams um he removed he left the team then. He wasn't that around again. So we have to pay respect to Frank Beam Williams, you know, Westmoreland, Reno. There's another name, and the people from West can come up and tell me now. There's another name that came up while I was doing my research. Leroy Doggo Dunkley. Leroy Doggo Dunkley, right? I don't know if he's from Violet Kickers fame or from FIBA fame, but you can tell me. I don't know much about him, and I don't know. I'm trying to pick him up, but his record haven't shown if he was from Violet Kickers or FIBA fame. But you can tell me. All right, Leroy Doggo Dunkley. We move over to Clarendon, and there's a gentleman that people do not talk about. As a matter of fact, this team is not around anymore. But this team was a team back in the days. Team that was the name Carlman was right up there. Call the name, they were right up there. Usually they play at a place called Woodside back in Clarendon. I remember those days where they say Galaxy versus at Woodside. Yeah, man. A man by the name of Jimmy Chin. Yeah, he usually control a club by the name of Galaxy. Christopher Dawes, big baller Christopher Dawes, Jamaican footballer Christopher Dawes. He's famous for that club. Galaxy, Ray Graham, all of them. Galaxy. Back in the day. Alright? They say that he was a person who took care of his ballers. You know, he was a person just like the similar thing with Jean Grey, he was the one who give you a car to drive and make sure you're well taken care of, make sure your food, you get your food, everything, your money, you have money in your pocket and so on. So Galaxy, Jimmy Chin, we are doing this. We are paying respect to the manager. All right. Yeah. So that was it, and Galaxy Football Club out of Clarendon. But it is said that after Galaxy got into, I don't know what kind of, they stopped play football. Chris Dawes linked with the late Brandon Murray and created Sporting Central Academy. Now we have to pay respect to these two, and especially to Mr. late Brandon Murray. You see, the vision. Sporting Central was actually the first academy team in Jamaica. They play young players in school, players who are just leaving school. It was a young team. They have a development system, and yeah, but and they recruit and they have their own field, they have their own back in Branco, they have their own thing. As a matter of fact, I could go into I could go into sports store, and you could get a Sporting Central jersey. Sporting Central started that long time ago. That was the first time I saw actually a local team in Jamaica with their own jersey. You buy a jersey, Sporting Central. Yeah. So that was the vision. So it was, as I said, it was Sporting Central Academy. So they have the vision of developing players, of playing players, playing them. I just sorry that the vision never materialized to get them more players overseas and so on. But respect shown to the late Brandon Murray, right? Chris Dawes was the coach. He started things and so on. The other team that I want to talk about is Portmore United. No, he didn't show who owned Portmore United, but I can tell you that from the 90s to 2000 to present, I have counted 30 players, 30 national players, the most by any club who have played for Jamaica from Portmore United. It's a well-established club. It's a club with a system. It's a club with a good management. Portmore have gone into CONCACAF and have won. So this club is well managed. As I said, the name wasn't there as a manager, owner, but their thing is well up. The information is there. As I said, they can tell you the present coach, the team, the most, and I must, I want to put this on record and say that this is the club with the most national players I've seen since the 90s, 2000. 30 players I counted who have all played national football for Jamaica. Portmore United. Harbourview. Now, Harbourview has listed chairman Mr. Cavalier and general manager Mr. Clyde Judini. Now, hear this. Harbourview was the first club to become a limited liability company. They were the first to have an official website in Jamaica. Yes, the first club to do that in Jamaica. They were the first to build a world stadium. And they signed with Adidas. And you have to remember the story of Bibi Gardner. And when he went to Bolton, transferred to Bolton from Harbourview in 1998. You have to remember how much money Harbourview got at that time, and that I believe also association gets some money out of it because they cheer some of the money. Yes, it's a professional club, a club that have gone into CONCACAF one. They were in CONCACAF recently, reached the semi-finals. Yeah, Harbourview, big club, right? Respect to the managers of Harbourview Football Club. But I think one of the clubs that really changed things in Jamaica in a modern way is Cavalier Football Club. That's listed Mr. Rudolph Speed as the manager or owner, right? And trust me, if you are following football, you have to give their respect. Recently, I would say for the last 5 years, 7 years, to Cavalier Football Club. Cavalier have done something that remember I spoke about Sporting Central. Sporting Central started it in the sense that they started to develop young players. Cavalier has been doing this 2019, 2021, 15 years old, 16 years old, playing you at the National Premier League level. Not afraid to play you. Cavalier went to the final of the CONCACAF competition this year, 2023. Recently, 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago. Yeah, man. And the thing with Cavalier is that they are exporting players. They are exporting players. Cavalier is the club now that is getting players overseas. Yes, Cavalier. So we have to say respect to Cavalier. They have changed the landscape. Cavalier now let play teams want to play young players. Cavalier. No, presently let teams want to give young players a chance. Yes, it's Cavalier. He is a club and an owner was changed Caribbean football and who have a lot of respect in the Caribbean. I'm talking about Mr. Peter Gould from Mount Pleasant Academy. Mount Pleasant Academy have not only changed football in Jamaica, but the Caribbean. Yes. When someone can come and make an investment, and within 7 years, you have won the Jamaica Premier League, an investment of infrastructure, football field, building, hosting youngsters free of cost, eat free of cost, go to school free of cost. Have some of the best teachers with a system for them to get into the main team. That history. We should protect him. Yes, Sir Peter Gold. He has changed the landscape of football in the Caribbean. A lot of persons, a lot of Caribbean countries would like to do this. A lot of Caribbean countries talk about Mount Pleasant. Yes, Mount Pleasant, the structure of the structure, the structure. Mount Pleasant, as I keep saying, is an entity by themselves. Mount Pleasant do not have to depend on association, a center and association to do what they have to do. They have persons in almost, they have general secretary, they have person for marketing, they have a director, they are structured, right? Well, as a matter of fact, they are ranked highly in CONCACAF. And they have won the Premier League and they're going to take part in CONCACAF. And we wish them all the best. But Mr. Peter Gold, the manager, the owner, has changed the landscape of football in the Caribbean. In the Caribbean. And not only that, he have younger teams too. So they start from under 14 coming. Recruit you from early. Get into the academy. You go and learn free of cost. Amazing. Amazing. And one of the things they started to do now too is to get players overseas, sell players. Levantis track, yeah. Although we don't know the fee, but it's amazing, amazing. One does the hope that they can continue from strength to strength, right? And the system can continue to grow. This is my two-piece on the owners in Jamaica of clubs. I want to pay my respect, and say thank you. Many persons not doing it. A lot of persons don't see the club running and don't know. There are some clubs, if the backbone, the owner or the manager leave today, maybe you don't hear about them again. Right? Take care. My name is Leonard Doheny again. Subscribe. We have more coming. 12 days to Christmas, man. Yeah. Hey, we have some interviews coming up. It's amazing. You're gonna hear, man. We're gonna ask some questions. You're gonna hear it, man. The interviews are coming up. Thanks to the persons who line up those interviews for us to get them up. As I said, the 12 days of Christmas. What else should I look at again? I look at the aggressive defender. I look at the managers, the owners. Yes, I need to look on the top 10 best schoolboy coaches in Jamaica. Best coaches. I'm gonna go a coaches. Yeah. All right. See you. Take care. Leonard Doheny. Subscribe. No, do like me. Just touch it like this.